guys, what is up, guys, gals, non-binary pals? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a little makeup look, trying out some new makeup to do this super fresh, springy, summery face. I love this makeup. I think it's gorgeous. Also, I will be here to answer some comments and questions about my Botox. I just got Botox for the first time. Pretty jazzed about it. I got it in my forehead and around my eyes. A lot of you guys had questions. So today's a tutorial, a get ready with me, a first impressions / a Q&A about Botox. It's a fun one. It's one for the books for sure. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look and also hear about my forehead situation, just keep on watching. Okay, first and foremost, we need to prime. This is not my first time using this, but it is a newer product. This is the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer. I'm obsessed with this. This I freaking love. Even though I will say my main reason for using primer, I used to like pile it on my freaking forehead, and now I don't have to. So this is weird. This is actually my first time I'm doing my makeup after getting my Botox. So I'm like excited. But this stuff is fantastic. And I go back and forth with primer, whether it works, whether it doesn't, but I'll say this one I really enjoy. And I'll put some up here for old time's sake. But you guys may have seen, if you follow me on Twitter, I was sharing on there that I recently got Botox. I got it 4 days ago now. 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago. And I say anywhere from the 3rd to the 5th, the 3rd day to the 5th day after getting it is when you're showing your full results. I think this is probably going to be about my full results. I can't see it getting any better or any worse. I think this is it, and I'm happy with it, very much so. We're gonna get into that. First, let me put on some face makeup. I'm getting back into this again. This is the It Cosmetics CC Cream. It's just, I like it for this time of year. I really do. I don't want crazy heavy coverage. This is pretty crazy heavy coverage though when I think about it. You know what? No. Let me do my Fenty Beauty Eaze drops. Let's do these instead. Because you know what? I haven't self-tanned in a while. And even though this is the shade light, this is still too dark for me. And I really don't like to wear foundation that's way darker than my face. It looks silly. We all see it. But these Eaze drops are pretty close to my natural skin. This is the shade number 3. And for a brush, oh my god. Have you guys seen these Sigma brushes? Not sponsored. They're just freaking gorgeous. These are their new brushes. Same like classic brushes that you love from Sigma, but they have this beautiful gold on them. I mean, they're so nice. I don't want to use them, but I need to wash my brushes, so I have to use them. It's a dirty brush day. So let's start talking about my face. If you missed my Twitter and Instagram story, go follow me on Twitter and Instagram, please. That's where I live my life. If you don't see me on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I'm mostly on Twitter, but would really appreciate an Instagram follow. This is the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush, the classic brush. So I have been wanting Botox for probably about, oh my god, I'm not even kidding when I say 9 years, a long time. I have always had, if you go back in my videos, you'll see it. I've always had this crazy line across my forehead. You can still kind of see it. It's pretty faded. I'm in shock because I've had it my whole life. Since I was young, it just kind of was like how my face was. I've always hated it. In fact, when I use Facetune, I don't change my face, but I do always like patch out that line. I hate it so much. It's just always so pronounced and so hideous, and makeup settles in it. And you know, you just feel older than you are. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm, 50 years old? I'm not. I'm a youthful young sprite, I'm a youthful little turnip. So why do I have to feel so old? So anyway, I was just sick of staring at it, sick of always needing to Facetune it out of my photos to feel okay. That annoyed me more than anything. I don't love to use Facetune, and really the most I use it for is editing out blemishes that I still get a lot. I still have, adult onset acne and that stupid forehead line. I had had enough, and I was like, let's do this. We're doing it. We're just doing it. Because they say it's also preventative, which I really like. I was like, I think I'm ready. I think it's time that I can do this and I won't feel weird about it. Though let me just say, I don't think you should ever feel weird about it at any age. Life is so short. I'm still annoyed that I spent the past like 10 years hating my face because of my forehead. So I really, if you need it, you need it. If you want it, you want it. I don't think anyone should should be, you know, looked down upon for just wanting to improve their self-esteem and feel better about yourself. So I'm so freaking happy I did it. So let me give you guys the details of what I got. I got 50 units. I don't know, I'm no expert, so just please know in this whole video, I'm just speaking from myself as like a customer or as like a client or a patient, or I don't know, just my experience. I'm not giving any medical advice, any Botox advice. You know, go get a consultation for sure. So I got 50 units of Botox. My main concern was my forehead as well as my eyes. We're gonna get into fillers in a bit because I do want fillers under my eyes. I probably won't get those for a long time, but I do really want them. So I got Botox across my forehead. I got it in between my eyebrows. I got a little above the brows. And then I also got it around my eyes to help with crow's feet. So Botox just basically, it's muscle therapy. It helps the muscle to relax. This is straight from Botox.com. It blocks certain chemical signals from the nerves, mostly signals that cause muscles to contract and make wrinkles. So it just relaxes everything. It kind of freezes the muscle, thus making your skin look a lot smoother. If you go back in my videos right now and look at my forehead, it's unbelievable, okay? And it's still kind of there. You can see it when I kind of squint like that, but it is so much worse before. I'll insert a little before and after picture here so you guys can see my now before and afters. Sorry, the before picture has makeup on it, but that was taken the morning of me getting my Botox, and I was making all the scrunchy faces and whatnot so I could really, you know, see my lines kind of more pronounced. And then the after was taken this morning, no makeup on, and you can just see it is such a freaking difference. I am so happy, and I'm making those same faces in the photos. It's crazy. Right now I'm like, you know, doing an angry squishing my face together, and there's like nothing. There's not that giant, you know, line in between my brow. Or when I go surprised, I still have that line a little bit, but it's much more faint, and I think it still looks natural and not, you know, too artificial or too Botoxed up, you know? And that is what I wanted. I still want to look, you know, just my normal self, just a little bit better. These Eaze drops are no joke. Next on the face, I want to use this Cheekslime. I just got this. I put it in my most recent Sephora haul, so check that out if you haven't already. This is by Freck Beauty. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. And this is in the shade Cuffed. I'm freaking obsessed with it. Another Sigma brush. I'm going to take the Sigma, what is this? F33 Air Contour Brush, but I'm going to use it for my Cheekslime. You do not need a lot, just a little dollop. Isn't it so pretty? It's the most gorgeous coral. I love this color. Oh, that's funny. It's like 3 little lines. So yeah, you guys, let's get on to the questions that you asked. I'm going to pull up my Instagram story. I asked you guys to ask me on there, and I got a ton of the same comments. So I'm really going to target the ones that have a lot of questions. God, isn't this beautiful? I'm sorry. I love this Cheekslime. I think it's so pretty. And I'm not much of a cream product girl, but I love it a lot. So one of the most asked questions is, how pricey is it? How much did it cost? Did you actually pay for it, or was it given to you? Paid for it. I paid for it, and I actually, now when I say this, don't be scared, but be a little scared. You should always do your research, no matter, is anyone else so sick of the phrase do your own research? Like after the year 2020, I think we all heard it about 1,000 times, but I actually was looking on Groupon, and there was an amazing deal. Now that does not always mean amazing results, okay? So I found this place, they're called Vive Aesthetics, and they had a really good deal. It was about $500 for 50 units. Now, I've seen 50 units go as high as like $700, $800 at full price. I don't know how prices are factored for the same unit, so, you know, I don't know about that, but it was about $500 for 50 units. I was like, ooh, that's pretty good. So I went and read the Groupon reviews. They were fantastic. I went to their Facebook. I went to their Instagram. I went to Google review. I went to Yelp, and I made sure not to just look at the amazing reviews, but, you know, make sure you pay attention to the bad ones too. And surprisingly enough, there were not a lot of bad reviews. So I felt really good, really comfortable. I went to their Instagram and saw, you know, they have amazing before and afters. I really recommend them if you guys live in the South Jersey area. This is a lot. We're gonna work it out. It's all right. I still have to do concealer. I looked at all their stuff. I checked out their doctors, and I didn't, you know, do this in a day. I spent a week or so looking into this and kind of looking at other places. And this is the place I felt good with. And they had the great Groupon. Not that you should just base, you know, cosmetic work off of a Groupon, but I felt good about it. So yeah, for me, it was about $500, but that was with a, you know, a Groupon. It definitely can be more than that. I'm using the Benefit Boing Concealer. Next question is, how long does Botox last? So this, I mean, I've looked on the internet. Everyone says like 3 to 5 months, but supposedly on your first time, you might need to go back a little bit sooner than that. I really don't know. I'm gonna play it by ear. If I feel like I need to go back in 2 months, I probably will. If I feel like I can wait, I will wait. You know, I'm not too intense about it, but I definitely don't want to lose like the progress, because I think over time it kind of trains the muscle, if I'm not mistaken. So it's good to kind of keep up with it. You know, they say it's preventative and all that. I don't know. Again, I'm no doctor, but that's what they tell me. Okay, I'm gonna blend this. I'm just using my foundation brush because I am low on brushes, like I said. But how good does that Cheekslime look? I love that Cheekslime. I got a lot of questions on why Botox and not filler. I would love to have filler under my eyes at some point specifically, because I do hate how I feel like I always look tired, and you know, the skin's thinner there. I have dark circles, all that. I just didn't feel it was necessary just yet. I didn't really need a plumping. I just wanted my lines to relax a little bit. You know what I mean? And who knows? I might go and get filler in a month. Who knows? I'm kind of like obsessed with it now. But I do want to age authentically. I don't ever want to do too much, and I don't blame anyone. Like, I almost hate this talk because I don't like how people make fun of Kylie Jenner or the Kardashians or any other influencer or normal person who, you know, does what they want to their own face. I don't like that. I don't think that's all right. And some people, Kylie Jenner looks amazing. I don't care what anyone says. And this is not me talking about her as like a decent person, because I don't know about that, but she looks fantastic. I feel like you can't lie. She looks amazing. And her face has made quite a development over time. So I don't judge that at all. Just for me personally, I don't want to be too perfectly plump, you know? See, and this is why I would like filler, because I always take a little more concealer down here. And I'm going to set that in with some Laura Mercier powder. I think I lost a little bit of my Cheekslime, so I'm going to just take that brush again, see if I can get a little bit more on. I like a real rosy cheek. I think that is so pretty. I just love it. Okay, now I'm going to wipe off my under eye powder. I don't like to bake too long. That's when I feel like it gets too much, you know? This is so crazy, you guys. This is the first time I'm putting makeup on after my little Botox session, so it's exciting seeing how it looks, and I've never seen my forehead look so smooth. It's fantastic. I'm interested to see how long it takes for the makeup to settle into it, because before it was like instant. It's already better than it was. Sticking with the cream theme today, I'm going to use my Huda Quickie Contour Stick. What's another good cream contouring, you know, bronzing thing? Getting into these creams all of a sudden. I don't want to go too much. I really don't. I'm really nervous. I'm not good with cream at all. Okay, let's get to the next questions. JLast Makeup said, hey girl, wondering, does Botox help with the seizures? It was recommended to a fan member for migraines. Honestly, I didn't even think about that till this very minute. I don't know that it does at all. It's not why I got it. I literally got it for cosmetic reasons. So no, I don't know anything about that. I don't think it'll help my seizures, but that's okay. Brielle is a dork, which is just the cutest little Instagram name ever. Hello, Brielle. I don't think you're well, I love dorks, so like, can I say that I love you if you're a dork? I'm a dork, you know what I mean? It's like, you're my kind of people. Did I do terrible? I'm so bad at creams. Brielle asks, does it hurt? Any weird side effects? It is a little pinch. It really was so bearable. I expected it to be worse, just so you know. And it wasn't. It just quick little pinches. It's so freaking fast. It's faster than filler. The needle is so tiny. I'm telling you, you guys, it really was like nothing. So if you're afraid of pain, if you're afraid of needles, but you've been wanting to get it, you will be fine. I assure you. It was absolutely nothing. We were just chatting away as I was getting it done. It took 2 seconds. Like seriously, it was so fast. So that was really nice. As for side effects, no, I didn't have any side effects. I had a headache when I got home from my appointment, but it could have been because I had a martini at like 3 p.m. afterwards. And it also could have just been like, I get headaches when I'm like freaky. I mean, I think we all do, but I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. So I was like a little like tense, and you have to like squish your face a whole lot so they can see like where your lines are. So I could have given myself a bit of a headache, but no, I've not noticed any side effects. Okay, let's get to the eyes. I want to use this Huda Beauty Caramel Brown palette. Oh my gosh, these new palettes are so freaking beautiful. I want to do eye swatches on them because they are so stunning. It's just gonna be painful, but I want to do it. And I think I'm gonna film it after this video because they are just so freaking gorgeous. I think there's 3 of them. If there's not 4, there's at least 3, and they're, you know, different tones and whatnot, but this is the caramel one, and I just thought it was the prettiest thing. Okay, first up, I really want to go into this kind of mustardy brown caramel shade. I have a little concealer on my eyelids, and I just want to buff this all over the lid. This is my Sigma and Jordan Liberty brush, little blendy brushy. And you know, I want to keep this makeup relatively light. You know, it's that time of year. You don't want anything real heavy on the eyes. You want... So yeah, you guys, I'm trying to think if there's anything I didn't answer. I'm really happy that I did it. I will definitely continue to do it. I was so self-conscious about my forehead all the freaking time, so I'm really happy. It's funny because, like I said, I also got it around my eyes just for some crow's feet, but I don't remember what they looked like beforehand. That's the one area I'll say I don't notice the biggest difference, and I think it might be because I simply don't remember what it looked like. I need to go back and look and watch some videos and look in some photos. I've just been so focused on my forehead, I keep forgetting that I got it around the eyes as well. So that's the area I want to go back and look and see what the difference was there. Ow, shit. Ow, I put myself in the eye. Miss London Brielle on Twitter asked, I think I covered most of this. Pain, price range, how long it lasts. They say 3 to 5 months. Yeah, I said that. Upkeep, you might want to go back and get it done, you know, when it starts fading a bit. Would I consider getting Botox elsewhere? I would potentially consider getting it for migraines. I do have really bad headaches at least twice. No, I shouldn't say twice a week. I would say at least once a week I can say I have a full-blown migraine. But I have headaches every day, all day. I always, just one of those people. I'm sure it's very common. I'm sure many of you understand. I kind of live in a headache mind frame or like a state of mind, or I pretty much just always have a headache. So I would be interested to looking into it for migraines as well, because I don't know that me getting it in my forehead would help at all. I think if I remember correctly, that's a scalp injection. Oh, I wanted to keep this light. It's just so tempting with so much dark gorgeousness in this palette, but I don't want it to be too fall. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna take some of this guy down here and create a bit of a wing with it here, hoping this won't come off too fall. It's pretty fall. You know, I always like my wing. I just do. But I love a good soft wing, just done with shadow. And don't worry, we're gonna add a little sparkle. This is literally so off topic, but anyone who still watches Real Housewives of Dallas, can you let me know what's going on? I have not watched it in, oh my god, like years. Like maybe 3-4 years? I don't even know how long it's been on, so that might be too long, but I've definitely missed at least 2 seasons. And so I know nothing about the cast right now, but I was on the Real Housewives Reddit just looking up, because I'm like a New York Housewives like fanatic, and I'm doing a rewatch, but I was seeing a lot of talk about Dallas and like that they're all racist, and anyway, so I want to know, what is the dealio? Did something happen on the show? I like don't want to rewatch it because I don't want to support the show if they're being horrible and racist, you know? I don't want it to get another view, so that maybe they'll recast and replace all the racists, and preferably with women of color. I've fallen off, so if someone can give me the tea on the Dallas Housewives, let me know. Oh, story of my life. One eye always comes out exactly like what I want. The other is a bit of a mess. Oh, I hope I can save it. I hate it already. In the center, how deep do you think this is? I'm gonna take it. It might be a risk, but I'm gonna pop this over top. I wanted this to be summery and I made it so fall. I wanted more yellow, and it's a little more red based than I wanted, but that's okay. You win some, you lose some. It's still pretty regardless, you know? Another totally off topic. So I never read the Gossip Girl books. I've just been, you know, a diehard fan of the show since it first aired. I was like, oh, I need a new good, like, you know, little summer book series, something light, you know? I've been frustrated because I normally listen to like mystery or true crime type of books, and I like the typical standard, like, oh, the husband's doing something shady, you know, something's going on with the wife. I like those type of kind of somewhat trashy, like mystery marriage books. And the past few that I've all read, I've been furious at. I talked about this on Twitter a few months ago. It's always the wife is suffering from a mental illness, and that's why all this madness is. The book is so good until you get to the end, and it's just, oh, the woman had a mental illness. I think that's so effed up, especially because a lot of these authors are women, and I'm like, Can you kind of stop portraying that, like, women are hysterical and liars and unwell? I mean, geez Louise. I can't remember the last time I read a good thriller mystery where the woman wasn't just, you know, unwell. It's like never the guy. It's always the woman. I'm like, stop. And these are new books, not old books. The last one that pissed me off was The Wives. I won't say what happens because I don't want to ruin it, even though I may have just done that, so sorry. But I've saved you some money. It's shit. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I'm reading Gossip Girl for my light summer reading, and it is nothing like this show. It's actually horrible. I think I'm only like 4 chapters in, and they've made Cyrus Rose like such a creep, and they made Serena like, I just hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like, within the first few pages, Serena is talking to Nate in the book, and she's like, oh, I've been so bad this summer, and he's clenching his fists, and I'm like, ew, stop, this is not, no, I don't like how they portrayed them. But it is the original, the show was adapted by the book, so I much prefer the show to the book for sure. I do not care for Serena and Nate in the book at all. Or Cyrus. They made Cyrus such a creep, and Cyrus is so sweet on the show. So I think I might just be done with the book. Okay, it's not terrible. It's a little fall, but it's not terrible. I want to take some of that first shade we originally used underneath the eyes. This little baby right here. And just kind of blow that out. So yeah, I hope I answered most of the questions you have. If I didn't, leave it in the comments down below. And I'll be there to answer questions after this goes live. I don't regret it at all. I'm really, really happy with it. I wish I would have done it sooner, to be honest with you. I wish I didn't wait so long. So in, I think, about 3 months, if not maybe 2 months, because like I said, I don't know if it's true, but the internet said, you know, on your first time, you might need to get it redone a little bit sooner than you will after your second time. So in 2 to 3 months, I do plan on definitely getting it redone. But I think over time, you don't need it quite as much. That's what I was reading. But I love it. I'm happy with it. I'm glad I did it. And like I said, this is my first time putting on makeup since getting it done. I think it looks pretty good. A lot less bad. If you go, like I said, look at my other videos or photos. Well, in most of my photos, I probably edited out. But in my video, I can't edit that out. I don't use a filter or anything. Pretty bad. On the lash line, I want to use Il Maquillage. This is the Eskimo eye pencil. It's just a cream. Just want to be nice and bright today. This is the ColourPop Barbie mirror. It's so cute. Okay, so I think now I'm just going to curl my lashes and then throw on some mascara, and I will be right back. Mascara is done. I have on my, my holy grail, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes. It is absolute favorite mascara in the world. Now for lips, I want to use, this was from the ColourPop Barbie collection, Golden Beach. So I have the matching lip liner. I didn't want anything too loud. I love this lip color. Oh my god. So, so good. And now the lipstick. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. For highlighter, I'm going to take one from Kaleidos. Hope I'm saying that correctly. This is Diamond Dasher number 4 Space Age highlighter. I think it's one of their newer ones. That might be fun to try. Ooh, so creamy. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. It's super creamy. I'm getting so into this brand. I only have a few things, but they're pretty cool. That is so pretty. I really like that. Last but not least, I want to do some faux freckles. I have real freckles, but I lose them with my face makeup. And it's summertime. You're in the sun. Well, it's almost summer. Your spots start to show a little bit more. So I'm kind of feeling that today. This is just my Benefit brow pencil. I'm just going to kind of place them just lightly where I know my real freckles are. I just do real quick little dollops and then just press in with your finger. I'm sure you guys have seen a bajillion faux freckle tutorials by now. Just like that. That is it for this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I answered the questions you were wondering. I think I covered them all. If I left anything out, leave it in the comments down below and I'd be happy to answer. I'm happy I did it. Like I said, I wish I did it sooner and I probably will continue to do it. As far as any other alterations go, I think I'm okay for now. Eventually, I'd love to have some filler under my eyes, but I don't think I need it just yet. I want it now, but I think I can wait. Anyway, maybe for my birthday. That's not till December, so maybe then. I don't know. We'll see. As always, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.